Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're ranking all the Godzilla and Kong, I don't know what I'm going to call the video, man. MonsterVerse movies, you know what I mean. And of course we had to start the video with the world's greatest Godzilla impression. You are most welcome for that. Enjoy, replay at your leisure. And now let's rank these movies. Obviously this ain't the factual list. This is your boys' useless nerd opinion. And there is a slight agenda kind of thing, a bias thing going on, because I'm not really much of a King Kong fan. So coming in last place for me is Skull Island. Always get people in the comments raging when they hear that. I'm not a big Kong fan. I never have been. I'm a massive Zilla fan. Just King Kong doesn't do it for me. And that's why this is last place for me. Score-wise, I think it's a little bit better than average. I'd go 5.5 out of 10. I know that's outrageous. 5 is dead average. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. I'll never watch it again. It's just not for me. Do you know what I mean? I can't force myself to like it. I've got to keep it real. By the way, tell me your rankings down below. If you think I am bonkers, let me know as well. Always love hearing it. Coming up next, Godzilla. I remember seeing the trailer for this and just thinking, like, damn, this is a horror movie, mate. Godzilla is a no-joke, mass destruction weapon of force of nature, bruv. You know what I mean? He can't be stopped. That's what this is. But there's a lot of stuff that bring it down a little bit. Some of the human stuff ain't really doing it. I think they're actually better than the next movie, like, because it's more serious. But the thing that everyone says, and I have to agree with it, the teasing, bruv, is ridiculously stupid in this movie. Like, every time something awesome's about to happen, the camera will cut away, or you'll see it through a TV screen or some fucking shadows. It ain't doing it, and it doesn't stand up the time, especially when we're seeing now Godzilla fighting Mecha Godzilla in 4K bright daylight. It doesn't hold up the same, but for a thing to start it off, I can't lie, I really like this movie. Score-wise, for me, it's a 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely good. Coming up next is Godzilla x Kong. The big team-up movie. I literally reviewed this, well, at the time I was recording, I reviewed it a few hours ago, but it's the next day, you know what I mean? Definitely felt more like a King Kong movie with Godzilla. I feel like it's like a 70-30 split. However, the Godzilla stuff, damn, it was good. It was so good. This new pink version, probably my favourite on-screen version of Godzilla now. He looks amazing. I'm actually still waiting for my Funko Pop to arrive, and it hasn't arrived yet. I'm pissed about it. Also, the villain surprised me a lot. You know about the villain life. It's very important for me. And it surprised me a lot. Because, again, it's Scar King. It's a fucking King Kong villain. So I thought I might not really like this. Because I loved Mechagodzilla, which we'll talk about in a minute. But that aside, I really like this movie. It surprised me a lot. Yes, again, the human stuff is diabolical. But they're pretty much shit in all the movies. But the fighting was very, very good. And again, I just reviewed it. I give it 7 out of 10. Coming up next is Godzilla vs. Kong. I had a blast with this movie, boy. I can't even lie. Again, the human stuff is so dead. It's definitely better than the other stuff, like, if I'm being honest, even though overall it's still a bit shit. First, like, major introduction to the Hollow Earth. Really like that. Obviously, Kong gets a lot of screen time in here, but Godzilla is a monster, mate. In this movie, bro, he's really, really sick. I actually really wholeheartedly appreciate the fact that they fight multiple times and Godzilla kind of wins. He fatalities his ass. He's gone, bro, and they have to bring my man back from the Shadow Realm kind of thing, and then they fight Mecha Godzilla in an awesome 4K, again, super bright, just onslaught, mate. Hong Kong getting destroyed. I'm here for it, man. That's all I want to see in these monster movies. Chaos, destruction, and this was the first time I was like, damn, they are destroying stuff, man. Do you know what I mean? This was, for me, man, score-wise, I'm going 8 out of 10. It's very sick. I love this movie. I always watch it at least once a year since it's came out. It's just really good, man. I really appreciate it. And seeing, like, Godzilla x Kong, I can, like, wholeheartedly say I'm very pleased with the journey this is going on, man. And it's pretty sick. But the best is still Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I don't know what to tell you, man. Just this blew my peanut brain, mate, when I saw it. Like, so many monsters, pure action, no, like, teases from the first movie. You got fights in the dark, fights in daylight, you got total destruction. Godzilla is a menace in here. Again, so many different monsters, but a big one. Then my favourite, like, villain in this whole thing is Ghidorah, and the size, the scope, the brutality, the noises he makes, just the fight scenes. I can't deny I watch this multiple times a year. It is so good. For me, this is like Godzilla perfection in this universe. Definitely not what I think is the best Godzilla movie, but in the monster universe, it's definitely the #1 place for me personally. Also, when I go back to Godzilla vs. Kong, I like the tie-in with Ghidorah and Mechagodzilla. Really appreciate that. But yeah, Godzilla 2, King of the Monsters, is the pinnacle for me in this monster universe. I don't think anything is going to beat it unless they do some madness thing. I think there's bias there because I'm a mega fan of Ghidorah. I just think he's the coolest designed monster probably ever in the Godzilla universe. And that is your boy's useless opinion ranked worst to best the Godzilla movies. If you want my opinion on what I think overall is the best, like, scoped Godzilla movie, it's probably Godzilla -1. I'm not gonna lie, that movie is bloody flawless, but it's not connected to here, but I thought I'd just throw out that anyway. I actually weirdly like Godzilla 2000 as well, just throwing that into the void if anyone cares. I like the worm guy. I like that Godzilla eats all the fish. I like the mini Godzillas, and there's a lot of shit wrong with that movie, boy. There's actually a lot wrong with that movie. But it's Godzilla, it's my boy, man. I appreciate the hell out of it, and yeah, I think that's about it. And again, if you want to know if it, my favourite, like, looking version is probably this new pink version from Godzilla X Kong. Very sick. But yeah, that's about it. If you want to be a truly awesome nerd, tell me your list down below. That'd be sick. And while you're down there, tell me if I'm bonkers or if I'm losing my marbles. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in a bit. Peace.